right at the beginning of our filming of the other video where we reacted to that vegan teacher reacting to literally a minute of my 14-minute video. I saw this. It's called "I Called the Lutheran Church Where TikTok Meanie John Robert Bell Works Like Papa Gut Told Me To." Okay, so for those of you who don't know what's going on with Jorobe, you should probably go take a look at it on my page because there are some very serious accusations against him, rather credible ones as well. Holy crap, she takes a lot of stuff in her comments. Jesus. So yeah, this premiered while I was on. Let's take a look at it. I said hi to her in the chat. She didn't really seem to care. Whatever. Let's get this going here. Let's play the...
Hello everyone! Welcome back to class. Welcome back to...
We're gonna play it on increased speed because she struggles with the
Welcome
talking.
back to class. Don't be a pain in the ass. Be vegan. Yeah.
Okay, I probably wouldn't be this excited when talking about the topic of Jorobe, considering the allegations against him are inappropriate interactions with children. But we're off to a really good start, that vegan teacher.
Yeah. Be vegan, everyone. Be vegan. This is my tofu hunting shirt. This is my tofu hunting shirt. I don't have a rhyme. I'm just singing whatever randomly. Okay, today we're going to be looking at a video. This guy's name is Papa Gut. And he's...
Well, I don't understand. People like it's not a hard thing to pronounce. Like, you know, my name's Papa Gut, and like, what is it, Papa Gut? Like, it's like a weird, it's like a weird tactic to try to insult me without insulting me. What is it, Papa Gut? Like, either you don't know how to read, or you're just trying to be weirdly insulting. Like, I know you're that vegan teacher. You're Miss Katie. I'm not gonna intentionally mispronounce your name to make me sound to make it. I don't really know, to disparage you. It's bizarre. At least she called me by my name instead of just this guy, even though she knows my name.
A situation regarding Jorobe. Now, do you remember Jorobe? Jorobe and I on TikTok, we were like, I was trying to get him to be vegan, and he was just kept being a real jerk and just keep on eating animals and in front of me, and he had like 4
yeah, like she just posted a video about me, so she knows what my fucking name is.
million followers, and he was just a terrible person. Anyways, he got kicked off of TikTok at one point, and I actually thought, I wrote to TikTok and I said, hey, you shouldn't be kicking this guy off, because I really don't believe that you should kick somebody off just because they have different opinions from myself. I don't believe in that. I believe that, he's over there, he can have his opinion.
Okay, like, we're talking about differences in opinion on veganism. What are you talking about?
Talk about whatever. I can be over here and just, we can have a banter back and forth and talk about what's really going on. That's fine.
Why would TikTok ever... What is happening here?
I'm okay with that. So when he was back on the app, I was like, okay, great, but...
Oh, right, he got banned for a while. He got mass reported and banned or something. Yeah, that's what happened. That was a long time ago.
Yeah,
okay.
So thanks a lot for sticking up for me or anything like that. But
No,
anyway. And then when I was kicked down off the app...
I mean, yes, when he originally got banned for no reason, I originally stuck up for him as well. But I guess I wish I hadn't at this point. I wish I hadn't at this point.
I didn't hear get any help from him, but whatever. So now apparently there's...
Well, not for nothing, but you put the N-word on your platform. I mean, it's kind of hard to walk back when you try to change the N-word to she tried to make the N-word with a hard R a positive. She didn't even sub to me. That's sad.
That he's being really inappropriate with some teenage boys, and I know he's a religious guy. He made a point of telling me that he's a religious man. He's Lutheran, and of course I went ding, hello, oh no, bells, warning bells, because when somebody tells me that they're religious, I go back to thinking about the religious people that I know about, and the fanatical religious people who steal, who keep eating animals, even though the Bible and all kinds of books say thou shalt not kill, and be a good person and follow the golden rule.
I don't think the Bible's referring to animals in that. I don't think the Bible gives a shit about animals, or women, or gay people, or slaves, or really anybody that's not a man.
Many religious people that I know are messed up in the head.
I know that you guys are going to get triggered in the comments after I said that, but if you actually read the whole Bible, it's not exactly the nicest thing. I do believe that you can update the Bible, you know what I mean? Not to go off on a tangent, but I have a belief of it. We played telephone tag with the Bible, so it's oh, God said this, and then some asshole changed it to manipulate people, but we're going off topic now.
Their heart is all fucked up too, and so when I hear that somebody's religious, I get very nervous. And from what I understand, Papa Gut kind of feels the same.
I mean, no offense, but this is really, I would almost call it leftist ideology, not to wrap it into here, but that vegan teacher is very religious. The thing is that she replaces religion with fucking veganism. So she's she's a vegan fanatic, and that's what like a lot of like more progressive people do. They replace religion with like a particular ideology, and they worship it to death, even if it's not like a good ideology. And I'm not saying veganism is a bad ideology. I'm just saying like veganism is her religion. She is as like passionate and fanatical about veganism as like Christians or Lutherans or whatever are about their religion. Like it's just a replacement for the same thing. It's just another belief system that she funnels all of her time, energy, and like spirituality into.
Wait, and you know what we've heard.
So you should be afraid of yourself, is my point.
About the Catholic priests and the type of things that they have covered up. So let's just see what Papa Gut has to say. Apparently, Papa Gut has made a video about myself and Jorobe like 10 months ago, but I didn't even know who he was. I still don't really know who he is.
Okay, I mean that's fine.
I don't know if he's a nice guy. I don't know if he's a jerk. But you know.
You just made a video about me before this. What are you talking about? And no offense, I'm not even trying to be an asshole, but I was like a much larger. No, I'm just getting too personally offended. Okay, I was a much larger content creator than you on YouTube and on fucking TikTok. I'm not trying to be a dickhead. I'm just okay. She's just trying to say I'm not relevant. She's just taking shots at me, guys. I'm getting upset. Okay, getting very upset right now.
Let's listen.
It's okay though, all right? I'm not that big of a deal. Predatory action.
I'm just starting randomly in the middle because I just kind of quickly went through the beginning and realized it wasn't really picking up.
Of some of their... It's a very important video. Maybe you should just watch the whole thing, but she probably did, and then she's just employees, for lack of a better term. And so you have a bunch of kids that he's working with that he could potentially be harming. True. That this guy sounds
you
don't
even
know about. This is really bad.
Oh, okay. I kind of agree with you. It's sounding a bit weird.
Kind of? Okay.
I don't like the sounds of that. Apparently, he's working at a church with has access to kids, and he has also sent some...
I just feel like you shouldn't be talking about this, Miss Katie. This is just not a topic that you should be using your normal, like, jovial, you know, like, intensity on. It's just not... this one requires too much, like, compassion and critical thinking towards children to cover...
nude pictures or something, but is it really true, you know? Papa Gut, is it true? Come on. We don't want to be spreading rumors about somebody, even if we really don't like the guy. I don't know, maybe you hate me more than you hate him, but you know.
I mean, I hate Jorobe now, but I mean, you should have watched, this is the second video of, she's halfway into the second video I posted about Jorobe. The first one's a half an hour, this one's 8, so let's say 18 minutes, so let's say it's about 50 minutes, so she decided to go 38 minutes into the content about Jorobe and then pick up there with the commentary. You really should have just watched the full video before getting into the middle of this, because you're just making yourself look really bad.
We got to be careful. It would be awful to accuse somebody of something that they didn't do.
You're right. That's why I make sure to use the word accusations specifically, because it can't be proven, but they are credible accusations.
So apparently there's pictures, but is it really him?
Yeah, that is him. Like, I'll tell you that. Like, I'll fucking bet my balls on that one, buddy. It's you see his face in one of the pictures, so
No.
This is really bad. This is very upsetting. And this video's not good. You know, this is probably the most upset that I've been on any of these things. The Gemini official, this matches how upset I was with the Gemini official situation. But
okay, I don't know what he's talking about with that. But anyway, he's talking about, I'm going to fast forward a bit, he's talking about the church that John Robert Bell works at, Jorobe or Jorobe. And apparently he wants us to call this number or write and ask about John Robert Bell. I don't know, should we do it?
I mean, you know, you do you. Is she actually going to do it live? Give me 2 seconds here. Oh my god, this is
maybe I'll do it.
Killing me.
Okay, I'll do it. Okay.
God, this is just so bad.
What happens if we try to call and ask?
Is she going to leave it going while
about
I'm
John
on?
Robert Bell. Well, let's call.
So
the
yeah,
number.
just a reminder, this is what this is. Now, I mean, let's get into the allegations of the kid.
701
So
232.
Jesus Christ, is she just going to keep the video playing as I... This just always keeps to get worse.
8521. Okay. Let's pause this and let's call.
Okay.
Let's see if they're going to answer.
Oh my god, this is giving me anxiety. Jesus Christ. I wonder if they stopped answering. Oh, this is...
Thank you for calling St. John Lutheran Church in Fargo. The church office will be open and staffed on Mondays from 11 o'clock a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. Please note that the staff will be meeting for planning purposes before 11 o'clock a.m. on Mondays. During this time, please leave us a voicemail. and we'll get back to you.
I think that they shut down the line at this point. People were telling me.
Other weekdays, staff will be working remotely and will be available by phone and email.
Okay.
To message with the receptionist, please press 9.
Okay.
For
Okay,
working
maybe it'll work.
Recording.
Hello, I am That Vegan Teacher from TikTok and
This is so bad.
YouTube, and I would like to talk to John Robert Bell. I would like to ask him a few questions about the allegations that are going on right now. So can you please send him a message and say that That
Oh
Vegan
my
Teacher
God.
from YouTube and from TikTok has called, and I would like to talk to him. Thank you very much. Bye-bye for now. Don't forget, be vegan from now on.
Oh God, it's not funny. It's a very serious topic, and you're making me. This is not good. This is not a good look. God damn. Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right. So we'll see. Well, I wonder if they'll call back. I wonder if John Robert Bell will call me back.
Did you leave your number? Why the fuck would they call you back? All you did was say, "This is That Vegan Teacher. Call me back." Like, okay.
Wouldn't that be great? If we could just finally settle our differences and he could finally be vegan? But I don't know. It sounds like he's a bit...
This feels like the wrong, like, you know, I get you want to tie veganism into everything, but this just feels like not the video to tie veganism into.
It's far gone. You know, he plays the flute. And, you know, I like writing songs. So way back in the time, I said, you know, maybe we could play some music together one day. Because, you know, he was like this ethics type teacher over there on TikTok. But then he went just a bit over the top and just kind of a bit creepy. Ugh.
Yeah, that should be fine. That should be good. Okay, so I got some messages here from the alleged 14-year-old. And let's see if these are any different. Okay, this is the second one. This is the first message.
Okay, I'm turning up the
so
volume.
as you can see at the top here, this is a screenshot, Jorobe. It's really nice to just like watch my own videos. I do have the screenshot. I will be showing you guys. I'm just gonna have to censor it. Let me read through this. This goes to a particular content creator who actually their video blew up more than anybody else's, you know, thankfully, and I believe has been like probably
this video will be about one of the biggest hypocrites I've ever.
Probably like one of the biggest reasons why Jorobe is getting, you know, taken at like this. Look at this, has a lot of views, and this is fantastic, honestly. 2.2 million.
Who's this guy?
Because one of the things I was afraid of was that it wasn't going to blow up. Awareness wasn't going to be raised, and thankfully we have this video here. Yeah, I just noticed that he made a video about me at some point. I wonder. It looks like a long time ago. I guess we'll have to watch that later. I guess he probably doesn't like me. And so this is the guy here. This is who sent me these screenshots. Oh yeah, they had mentioned that like we made videos about each other, but I forgot who they were, so I didn't even pay any attention. I was like, okay, whatever. So I really don't even care, to be honest. Because somebody sent this to them. And this is what it says. Hey, I saw your video and I thought I should come out and say my experience. I ran a small fan account for Jorobe on Instagram, and he even at one point followed me. I slid up on his stories from time to time, and he eventually asked me for my Snapchat. I was so excited because he told me no one else had his Snapchat, and it made me promise to not give it to anyone or to not tell anyone that what we talk about. Well, that's really fucked up. Because not only did he lie and say that nobody else has a Snapchat, despite the fact that he seemed to have a ton of people on Snapchat, but he also said don't lie about it. This is a very, very important situation here. This is something that's very, very important to talk about, because this shows that he has absolutely no problem leveraging his like power as anything. This is as a content creator here. But he has no problem leveraging his power.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't sound good.
His position of power to get people to not talk. And this is what scares me about him working for a church. Everything was fine for a while, but conversations got really weird, and he sent me a lot of dirtier pictures. After he sent me the first, he would just snap me every day showing me his dick, even when we would have normal conversation. He said he would handcuff me to his bed, and I asked if I was a bottom. Luckily, because I'm not as naive as a lot of people my age, I immediately started screenshotting most of these pictures without
Oh God, this sounds so bad.
without him knowing, using a hack. I'm assuming this was back when you could do that.
Why is it echoing? I don't even know how she does her things. I don't even know how she does any of her content.
I was also 14 at the time. He didn't even bother to ask how old I was or for any form of identification. This is also very important. I know a lot of younger people who may be watching this can fall for the excuse of, well, I don't know the age.
Yeah, it's a little bit weird though. You know, I have some teaching assistants on my site, and I ask their ages sometimes because I want to check, you know, if they're too young or if, you know, because I teach different ways to different people.
You probably shouldn't be a teacher.
If I'm talking to a 12-year-old, I will say things in a different way, a more, you know, more simple.
If I'm talking to 18-year-olds, I'll say vegan eating animals is brutal murder. But if I'm talking to 12-year-olds, I'll be like, hey, listen. You know you're eating a dead animal that was murdered? You know what I mean? Like, what is the framing? What's the changing of the framing? I mean,
or whatever, versus if I'm talking to, you know, an 80-year-old who has all kinds of life experience, that's what teachers do. But when I was asking people's ages, you're saying that we should ask people's ages, right, to make sure that they're of age or whatever. You know, first of all, people lie all the time, and second of all, people think that's creepy in and of itself if you just ask the age, even if you're doing it to protect the child and to protect yourself. So It's really a difficult world we live in. You really can't win.
Wait, is she defending not asking age? I'm so confused. What is happening here? Like, no, shut up. You're an idiot. Like, it's literally your responsibility to ask somebody's age, especially in a sexual context. The fact that you have to ask your students what age they are, that's weird, because like it shows me that you're not actually running like a professional teaching situation. That's bizarre to me. I don't even know. Whatever. We're talking about consent. Like, what are you talking about? It is not. If it's weird to ask somebody their age and they get weirded out by it, then they're probably hiding their true age. I don't. Why is she's passing a message of like, oh yeah, I understand why you wouldn't ask for age. No, that's a bad message.
You can fall for that excuse when you're like 20 years old, trying to eyeball how old somebody is, and you mistakenly talk to somebody who's like 16 or even 15, which is still disgusting, but you're still a dumb kid. When you're 27 years old, you don't get the I didn't ask the age excuse. It's the first question that you ask, and especially as a large content creator, you have to ask. And if somebody looks even remotely young, you have to ask for identification. It is absolutely imperative. And Jorobe simply did. The only reason you don't ask for identification is if you don't want to know somebody's age. That's the only reason you don't ask for age.
This is...
You always ask for age.
What did she just go? Is she defending Jorobe?
Age. That's the only reason you don't ask for age.
She definitely disagrees with me. We're off to a really great, not even start.
You always ask for age. You should be.
I kind of tend to agree with you, but we live in a really weird world.
I tend to agree with you, but. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, but. You know, I think that women deserve equal rights, but yeah, you understand? Yeah, you know what I mean?
Also, like I tell people my age, I'm 56, but a lot of people don't necessarily want to tell their age for whatever reason. So
I don't even know how you're having this brain dead, fucking inept perspective on this situation. You're very clearly of the age of consent as well as I. But in the context of asking age to younger people, yeah, you always ask, like, what? Like, is there no, like, are we not understanding that we're talking about sexual engagements here? What the fuck? What are you doing?
But I understand what you're saying, and I kind of agree with you.
How do you only kind of agree with me? This is like, I'm going to be honest, there's no kind of agreeing with me here. This is like you ask for age, especially as a large content creator talking to people who look younger.
To make of this Jorobe guy, I don't know.
I mean, regardless. And if somebody says no, that's a red flag to not engage with them. Of course, he didn't ask for the age, though. Now, I'm going to assume, because Jorobe seems to be incredibly manipulative and methodical, that Jorobe intentionally didn't ask for age so that he felt he had plausible deniability. And this is a very interesting thing.
What was that face? Does she disagree? Like, what is happening here? I don't like this.
Because most groomers make it so that people they're grooming feel special or mature, and that's exactly what he's doing. And I couldn't agree with you more.
What? We're contesting like objective facts. Like, this is like, yeah, groomers try to make people feel special and important. And she's like, well, I don't know about that. I groom kids all the time, and I don't do that. It's like, well, Jesus Christ.
But he would call me a baby a lot and would try to force... I don't know what the rest is, but anyway, we talked about a lot. Everything was fine for a while, but conversations got really weird. Well, he called the baby a lot, so apparently he has some kind of a fetish for talking to young people.
That's what I would assume, yeah.
Everything was fine for a while.
It's
well,
so weird. Like,
it also...
a baby, like meaning like, hey babe, how's it going, like that? Or
no... Maybe. You know what? Maybe. I was assuming that it was more of like in a sexual context, saying baby because he likes to be called daddy.
just like, oh, you're just a baby. Like, ugh. Oh, God. John Robert Bell. What are you doing?
I don't know. Apparently something not that bad according to you, because you keep defending him.
We live in such a... I don't even know what to say. I don't even know if I should keep listening. Like,
you shouldn't.
I don't know if anything is true anymore. So many lies.
You probably, if you were going to listen to this, you probably should have started with the first video at the beginning of the first video, not the second video towards the middle to end of it.
People. Like, what if somebody did the same thing about this guy, Papa Gut? You know, so anybody at any time could just say anything.
I mean, it wouldn't matter because there's not going to be screenshots of my dick being sent to kids. I mean, like there's no... yeah, like I just don't do these things. It's why it's not getting brought up. I don't understand. Like they're like you know, I make sure something is very like I make sure that things are credible before moving forward. Like I make sure that these things are credible, and I listen to the young people talk. And they gave me their perspectives, and they were very genuine. They were able to provide me screenshots, his Snapchat, his like phone number. They were able to provide me a lot of things, and then of course showing me his the pictures of his dick.
and his face attached to them, it was a pretty credible. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to move forward with these allegations, and they're credible. And then Jorobe just deleted all his shit, which provides more credibility to them. I'm just so confused. But again, you started in the like middle to end of the second video on this scenario. This was an update video. The first video goes through like most of the information.
People don't have any morals anymore. And like, I'm going to take this back to the animals. If you think that you're a good person, let me ask you this.
I'm going to go to a farm and just start mass slaughtering animals because of you. Because like, this is so disconnected from like the actual message. We're talking about like pedophilic behavior, and you're going on about fucking animals, and like, it's just not the time.
How can you be a good person if you pay somebody with money out of your own pocket to hurt somebody? And I'm not talking about just, I want to say just, you know, what's going on here is not right. And look, Papa God gets it. It's not right. This whole grooming thing.
This whole grooming thing, it's not right. You keep saying that you don't know if it's true.
All this weirdness and sending these...
And which would be fine. Well, it'd be fine if you watched everything, but you didn't. This is terrible.
Naked pictures, like, it's all just messed up. It's so messed up. Like, we have so much more to do in life. People have too much time on their hands. What we should be doing is saving the innocent.
Wait, what? We have too much time on our hands? What is that in reference to? Me talking about it, or Jorobe sexting kids or whatever? I don't understand.
Now, if you consider yourself to be a good person, this includes
Allegedly.
you, Papa God, and it includes John Robert Bell. If you both think that you're good people, how can you justify paying somebody to hold down a male, a bull, and then touch their private parts and rub them so that the sperm comes out? And that is rape. That is bestiality. That's messed up. And then taking that and pinning down a female and inserting it into her, that is rape. It's sexual assault. It is messed up. And then when you're doing that for the sole purpose, you're not doing it like to save somebody's life. It's not like an operation to help.
To be honest with you, I could steel man your argument. I just don't really want to. Like, this is, in this context, is terrible. Like, we're talking about predatory interactions with children, and you're talking like, you got, like, there are just some topics that you just don't weaponize like that. Like, you know, at this point, you're weaponizing like pedophilic, predatory interactions to promote veganism, and it's just like, no, stop.
Help them feel better. You're doing it to manipulate them. Forget. Here you are judging John Robert Bell. Come on, man. Come on, you can do better than that.
Yeah, I'm judging him for, dude, what is happening here? She's legitimately fucking, dude, you're defending a predator. You're diminishing. We already know as a society we don't give a fuck about the animals, and maybe we should more. That's a fair criticism. But we know that our perspective in society, even from most vegans, is that children are more important. Human children are more important than animals. And so, like, we have a situation where human children could be potentially getting hurt, and you're making the comparison that I'm as bad as Jorobe because I eat animals. I'm just mind blown.
You can't sit there and just judge somebody else when you are, right now, after the show, probably going to go to your fridge and take out the dead body of a baby cow that died. Maybe it's some veal. Baby boy cows are killed in the dairy industry and turned into veal for sandwiches because they'll never be able to give milk. See, mother cows only give milk when they're pregnant, and when they're lactating, that milk belongs to their babies, whether they're female or male. But what we do is we take them both away so that humans can steal the milk. Papa God, you're judging John Robert Bell, and both of you, as far as I'm concerned, are both not okay. You put this stuff, this milk, this precious milk that belongs to these baby cows, you take it from the mother, you steal from her, and then you turn it into cheese and put that all over your pizzas. Why? Because you have no self-control. John Robert Bell, he doesn't seem to have much self-control, right? You agree with me? It's messed up. So come on. You see, in the vegan world, these things wouldn't happen. I
just don't like that you're equating predatory interactions with like fucking eating cows and drinking milk. It's just very disconnected from reality.
Raise kids at a young age to be kinder, to not be speciesist, to not manipulate others, to be just understand what it's like to have empathy, compassion, to be able to feel what it feels like to be the other. And that's what's missing in our school system. And that's what's missing in all of these social media platforms. We need to talk about kindness more. And we need to be morally consistent. So I'm not going to listen to any more of this. I'm going to wait to see what happens. As far as I'm concerned,
you should probably listen to all of it from the beginning.
Innocent until proven guilty. That's what I think. I know for a fact that both of you eat animals. As far as I'm concerned, you are both guilty on that front. I want you to watch a short documentary that's only 6 minutes long called don'twatch.org. Maybe I can write it somewhere here. It's called don'twatch.org. All right? Let me see if do I have a better paper? Let me see. Can you see these actually? I don't know if you can see these with my green screen. Can you see that? Look at that. Why love one but eat the other? Papa God. I don't like to call you Papa, but you know, look at.
Yeah, I'm not really in a joking mood, but if your question is like why love one and eat the other, I'll just eat both of them. Then that's gonna be my that's just gonna be my answer. I would make it all joking and funny, But like, this just isn't the time, bro. Like, what the fuck's the matter with you?
Look at that. Think about it honestly.
I did.
Right?
I already thought
Sitting there in
about it.
judgment of John Robert Bell.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue to judge somebody that you know allegedly engages in very predatory behavior with children. Works for a church. Works for the Boy Scouts. I'm an Eagle Scout, so you know.
I'm kind of sort of sitting in judgment of him too. I think he's creepy. Okay, but you know.
I think he's creepy, but you know you can't really prove it, and I didn't look at any of the evidence. And also, you know, eating meat is my biggest priority is to get people to stop eating meat. I don't care about children. This is what I'm talking about at the beginning of the video, where she criticized like religious people when veganism is her religion. She is a vegan fanatic. She is a religious fanatic. She replaces traditional religion with this like ideology, vegan ideology.
Okay, so it's called Don't Watch. Don't Watch. Dot. Do you remember? Don't watch. .org. Okay. Org. I want you to watch it. Don't watch .org. Okay. See that? Don't watch .org. Go and watch that. It's only 6 minutes long. I want you to do it.
I'm just not. I'm never going to ever tune into any like vegan teacher's advice ever again. Like after this is too much for me. You know. Which I guess is pretty shitty of me because she did try to reclaim the N-word with a hard R, so that was pretty bad. So the fact that I'm tuning out this late is, but you know, I have a very like my, you know, I get. We talk a lot about predatory interactions on this channel, and so like that's the thing that you know really hypes me up. It really gets me like frustrated and like really hits me in like an emotional in an emotional chord, strikes an emotional chord. And like, why would I ever take advice from somebody who's equating like predatory and pedophilic interactions with eating cows? Like, I don't care anymore. Like, I really don't care about whatever message you're trying to promote at this point.
Okay, and then I want you to join me. I want you to start becoming vegan. Also, go to a site. Okay, I'm going to write another site. This is a recipe site that I know they say they are vegan on there. So they are ethical vegans, I hope. But I know that all the recipes are vegan and they're fun to watch. There are these videos that are really fast and upbeat, and that's called Bosch.tv. Okay, go and check that out for recipes.
No.
This is what you do when you decide you want to be vegan. This is how you figure out what goes on and why you should be vegan. All right, thank you so much for watching. Coming up on the screen are going to be a whole bunch of other videos. I want you to subscribe to this channel. If you haven't yet subscribed to my Instagram, this is it. That's my Instagram. No dots. No underscores, just That Vegan Teacher Miss Katie. I'm not there that often, honestly, but you know, go and subscribe. And subscribe for sure here, That Vegan Teacher on YouTube, and click on the videos that you're going to see on the screen. Be curious, have a look around, and Papa Gut, I really want you to do this. All right, buddy? Oh God, I can't believe I'm not even gonna get my hopes up. You know, you're probably just a jerk like he is. You know, I tried really, really hard to help him to become vegan, to watch the documentaries. But Papa Gut, you know, I saw what you did when you were watching what happened to the baby chicks as they went down the blender. I saw it. I saw your heart. You can't hide it from me. I know you felt something. So come on. You know, I will help you. Can you just say, look, vegan teacher convinced me that I should try to become vegan. I should go on that path. And so if you just stick with me, Papa Gut, I will show you the documentaries one at a time slowly. All right, and I will still help you to look at all the different foods in your fridge and slowly say goodbye to them, but replace them with other amazing things. You will feel so good. You will be healthy, and you'll feel so good. You won't feel like a hypocrite. And I know I saw inside of you something that was good, but you said, oh, I'm going to have to push that down and bury that feeling because I want to eat a burger. I'm like, oh, God, is that really who you want to be? Come on. Anyway, I'm not going to get my hopes up because I've already done that far too many times with grown men who have disappointed and been unable to stick to what they're supposed to do. Sleeves are going down here. I still show you my muscles. Big muscles. Look at that. I never work out ever. Anyway. All right, guys. So thanks for being here. Subscribe. Be curious. Hit the notification bell. Bing! Where's my bell? Here. Hit the notification bell and you will never go to hell. Bing! You're never going to go to hell. Anyway, because hell doesn't exist. Except for right here on Earth for the animals who are living through the absolute Holocaust. Suffering every single second of the day. Okay, I'm not going to go on. Bye for now, guys. See you in the next video.
You know, listening to that brought up a lot of emotions of anger. And made me feel like I wanted to say things that I probably shouldn't say. You know, use words that are probably shouldn't be used. But here's a website that you guys should actually go to. It's called rain.org. It's for sexual assault victims and survivors. Jesus Christ.